This is Xbox's take on a capture, train, and battle monster style game called Palworld. And while it has a lot of similarities to Pokemon, and it really does look like almost like strikingly resemblance. I mean, like I thought for sure that they would get in trouble with some of these. Like that looks like a Chimchar with an AK. And while you do throw balls at them to catch them even, the game is very different. The setting is very different. The theme is very different. And the objective of everything surrounding this is obviously going to be very different. Because this is an online open world PvP/E game. You can play online with your friends or even host a server where random people come in and they can either be your friend or your worst enemy. There's also PvE elements inside of the game, like not only just the monsters, however, there will be like NPCs, almost like regional leaders. And these regional leaders will have different types, similar to what you do inside of Pokemon, where they kind of section it out. Like you got your Lance with the dragon, you've got your Lieutenant Surge with the electric. Well, it's going to be very similar, except within regions of this open world. And while I've seen a lot of Pokemon style emulation games in the past, this one is super intriguing to me because it's going to be open on Xbox's Game Pass on day one. This is for a different video, but I just feel as if Xbox is making a dive into such a different direction as a company and a game maker that it just almost seems to me that like they're not even trying to even associate with what PlayStation is doing at this point. Like they took two really fun things like Pokemon and also survival based gaming and just kind of try to like smush it together to make it work. And I can't help myself with my curiosity. I will be playing this game. There's crafting and base building and regional zones and bosses and leaders and leaderboards even. There's mounts and dungeons. Over 100 pals that you can catch and collect, and they can help you build and it will ultimately help you explore the land and survive easier. Much unlike Pokemon, these are really useful creatures other than just battling and keeping inside of your pocket. In some of this early gameplay, you can see how quickly this group of monsters makes a home for you. You can see that some of the water types are helping you grow your resources, and even the electric type are just shocking an entire lake to help you get the fish. And while I'm sure that you're strapped up to shoot a bunch of different monsters as self-defense, you can also probably use them in PvP to defend yourself from people that want to steal your stuff. Pokemon really dressed up the idea of not having death and just making your Pokemon faint, where in this game, if you don't feed them or if they die in battle, or even if you die in battle, you drop all of your stuff and some of your monsters are just going to be straight up gone. They're dead. Word on the street says that you can eat them though, which is another really weird, almost taboo to the Pokemon universe feeling difference from this game to that Pokemon feel. There's over 100 different monsters that you're going to have to go to different regions and go into really scary, weird places like dungeons and caves to find. Are going to be friendly, others will be not so friendly. There's some that you can mount and fly on and make it easier to navigate through the open world. And there's others that you can literally just hand an AK-47 and they're going to go to war with you, which is just crazy and funny looking to me. I can't even take it seriously. The animations and the movement in this game look extremely interesting to me. It looks like you can roll and dodge, and you actually have like a real life combat system, which is very different from the turn-based system we're used to. And I think this game, for the very least, has just the possibility to get a good laugh out of you and your friends. And I will be checking this game out. The moment it goes live with some of my friends that like Pokemon, we're going to be diving in there and kind of just like trolling around, looking around and poking to see what's going to be fun. Even if this game could possibly be something worth playing and having some fun in, but like I would never look at it to full on replace Pokemon because you simply can't do that. One of the reasons why I think you just simply can't do that is I'm not really seeing too much lore or too much actual culture surrounding this game. It looks like they're kind of just like plopping this like survival game on us that has monsters that are similar to Pokemon and you can use them in different ways. And while I'm here for that, I'm not going to lie to you guys. This kind of does seem like it is a Pokemon emulation flop, but a very interesting one, like a train wreck. I'm not too sure what to expect. I could be eating my words in a year and this could be the next Monster Hunter. Who knows? But for now, this game just looks super strange to me. Like I can't help. It's something that I need to check out. It's a very weird way to start off 2024's gaming, and I'm here for it. Keep your eye out on January 19th. That is the launch date. So sometime in the 19th or the 20th, keep the notifications on. Make sure that you like and subscribe. I'm going to be covering other games. I'm definitely not going to be just like diving into this one and just like no-lifing this, but this is something that I find extremely interesting. I hope you guys do too. We're going to see how this pans out. Let me know what you think of Palworld. Let me know if you think this is going to be a complete flop or if you'd like to see it on Nintendo and PlayStation.